Hi everybody, Dave Dirge here. Welcome to Rapid Assault Tactic Concepts, another show. I want to say that we appreciate all your comments on our videos. We appreciate the comments on the show. Anything you'd like us to do a show on, anything you'd like us to shoot a video on, please don't hesitate. Give me an email, send me a message any way you can. Let me know and I'll do my best to get something going for you. Because we really appreciate you. We're doing this for you and you're helping us too. Okay, what this show is about is women's self-defense. On the May 20th, out here in Ohio, Warren, Ohio, where I live, I am doing a women's self-defense class. It's free to the public. It's at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on May 20th at the Scope building. That is the old Women's Y in Warren, Ohio. So any women, anybody whatsoever, you'd like to come to that program, just come to it, you know, dress, wear some sweats or something, because it is a hand-on class if you want to get involved. Of course, we don't make anybody do stuff, but if you want to get involved and be able to beat some of my guys up along with me, come on down. Okay, so with that said, what this is about is women's self-defense here. I got some notes here. Is what I want to talk about and how serious it is. It is very serious. Women should take a good self-defense class, awareness class, you know, something like that there, so they can protect themselves. Not only as far as physically, but emotionally and mentally. And when I say that, you got to take a good woman's self-defense class. I'm not putting anything down but a normal, quote, karate class of, you know, just making a move or doing something. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You've heard me say this before, the fear factor. This, when I tap the heart, that's the heart going off. Scared, okay? The fear factor. You have to kick past the fear factor, what we call killer instinct. But I want to read some different things here for you about that. I did some research on the internet, okay? And I want to make you aware of some of the stuff that goes on. You know, the sexual attacks that are done with women, you know, how they're done, what guys look for, you know, all the different things that are out there. So this is very, very serious, okay? So the first thing is, every 68 seconds, a woman is sexually attacked in the United States. I'm talking in the United States. Everything I'm saying here today is in the United States. I'm not talking the world. Now you think about that. Every 68 seconds, a woman is sexually attacked. Now that could be by a stranger, and that could be by somebody she knows. And I'm talking from 12 years old and up. That's right, from a child, as far as I'm concerned, 12 years old is a child. So from 12 years old up, every 68 seconds, a woman is attacked. That is very sad. But on the other hand, very, very serious too. That's why it's best for women to know something, to understand, to be aware emotionally, be aware mentally, and be aware physically. But with that said, 463,634 women are raped a year in the United States. Now you think of that. That's what, 500,000 women a year? Every 68 seconds, a woman is being attacked sexually. And 463,634 women are raped a year And we're talking from 12 years old up. It doesn't matter. You could be 30, you could be 80. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Today, the world we are dealing with is sick. Very sick. We are living right now, as far as my personal belief, in a very evil time. Okay, the human heart is bad. Now I heard on a show that I listened to like 2 weeks ago. Now this is very sad what I'm going to say. But a 8-year-old girl, 8 years old, was found on the border, and she had 67 different DNAs in her body. So what's that tell you? 8 years old. 67, when they did an autopsy on her, 67 different DNAs in her body. Wow. So we're dealing with a crisis, a very big crisis, an important crisis, and the women have to be aware. So we got, every 68 seconds, we got a woman being sexually assaulted. We got 463,634 women raped a year in the United States. Now that's something. That is something. Now I live in Ohio, okay? So this here is what I'm going to tell you. This is for Ohio State I live in. In Ohio alone, 5,589 rapes a year. And what they say when about rapes, they say really that only 2 out of 3, for every 3 rapes, only 2 women will report it. They say 1 rape always goes not reported. So when I'm giving you these numbers, we're not even talking true numbers, because not all women report. They say only 2 out of 3 will report that somebody's been raped. That's it, right there. This is alarming. This is unbelievable. This is what you women need to learn how to protect yourself. You do. But you got to have a good class. Somebody that understands what is really going on, not some phony stuff to where you grab my hand and I turn my thumb and pull out and all these silly things, as far as I'm concerned. That's my opinion, and I feel I'm allowed to say I've been doing this stuff 56 years. So I think I have some knowledge in this. And I eat, sleep, and drink it. I just don't mess with it, once a month. I do it every day. Every day. It is my life. It is my life. It is totally my life. Now, so with that said, we're going to talk about attacks. I got my notes here. I got to have my little notes. So excuse me, but I got to have them. So we're going to talk about normal attacks that women get, is what they say. Okay, all right. I did a lot of research. Okay, on this. What I mean by attacks, how they are attacked, the common way. There's 3 main ways, is what they say. A woman gets attacked. Okay, one is an arm grab. They come up and they grab the arm, okay, and of course, and try to pull them in or do whatever, maybe take them to the ground or whatever, or maybe throw them into the car, but it's going after the arm. Okay, and when could this occur? This could occur anytime, a woman getting into her car, you know what I mean? Whatsoever. I mean, it could really occur, to tell you the truth, in a supermarket, on a bike trail, anywhere whatsoever. Okay, so this is what they say. It's a grab. A guy comes up and grabs the woman's arm. Okay, the second biggest one is a bear hug. So the bear hug, this is where a guy comes up maybe behind you, and grabs you right here to pick you up, maybe to throw you down or to carry you off, or it could be from the front. Now at the end of this video, or towards the end of this video, I'm going to do different self-defense moves on here, showing you these here, what to do for an arm grab, what to do for a bear hug, okay? And the next one is grabbing around the throat, okay? Always remember, if you grab around the throat, anybody grabs around the throat, if they're right here in the front on the Adam's apple, that is a kill, okay? If you're on the sides here, you're putting them to sleep. But here at the Adam's apple, that's a kill. So we're talking, they come up and they grab around the throat. These are what they say is the 3 major ways that a woman's attacked. Okay, and they said that, they didn't give a number, okay, but they did say that numerous times, the woman ends up on the ground. Whether she fell on the ground, whether they put her on the ground, whether whatsoever. Now, when we're talking ground, and we was just given numbers for rapes. So a man is going to try to rape, let's say you, a woman, okay, and let's say you're at your car. Okay, so he may grab you and throw you on the ground. He may grab you and throw you on the front seat of your car. You're still on your back. He may put you in the back seat of the car. You are still on your back. So in other words, you're on the ground. See, that's what the statement I'm making. Because that's where a man wants you, or he needs you, let's face it, for him to sexually assault you, let's say. So, I'm going to put some videos up on all 3 of these, the arm grab, the bear hug, and the choke, of how to defend against them. But like I always say, in any scenario, whether it's you, whether it's me, that's been doing this for 50-some years, been in numerous fights, not being smart, but I've been in numerous fights. If I was to get in one today, would this be going off? Yes. Would a type of fear kick in? Yes. What is fear? Fear is not knowing the unknown. In other words, if you got a problem, you're scared to fly, the thing is, you got to get in an airplane. Okay? If you're scared of the water, you got to get in the water. That don't mean go jump in the ocean. That might be put your big toe in. But you got to get into the water. So that's why I say you got to take a self-defense class and prepare yourself emotionally, mentally, knowing what to do, physically being able to do it. Everybody wants to show something physical, and they act like it's a walk in the park. You grab my arm, I turn towards your thumb, and I palm here you in the face, da-da-da-da. That's not how it's going to happen. That is not how it's going to happen. It's going to be rough. You probably are going to get hit a few times, bruised up, this and that. You have to answer the question. You got bruised up, but you didn't get raped. You might even got your jaw broke, but you didn't get raped. See, you have to answer the question, but it's going to be serious. It's going to be brutal, okay? It's going to be scary. Very, very scary. That fear is going to kick in. But you have to go on past that fear. You have to. We call that killer instinct. I spoke about this before. I'm speaking about it again because it is serious. I want you to say, whether it's you, whether it's me, if I get in an altercation, I have to go past that fear factor too. I can't be concerned the guy's shaved head, how many tattoos he is, how big his bicep is, how big he is, how fast he is. Can't be concerned with any of that stuff. You have to get past that. You have to get past that. We have ways of training to do that, emotionally to do that, get past that. But you have to do that. I always give an example. Let's say a lady, she walks outside and there's a bear attacking her child. Now, I just said it. How do you feel right now? Your mind's going, I'm going after that bear. You didn't think it was a bear. You didn't think it had claws this big. You didn't think it was this big. You were saving your child. You went past the fear factor. You kicked into killer instinct. And that's what you have to do. You wasn't concerned about it. If it was a dog, if it was an alligator, whatever it is, you were going after that kid and you were saving that kid. I tell my students, like my guys, I say, what if you walked in the house and somebody's raping your mom? I can see the change in the face, the whole demeanor changes. And I said, you see how you became? You didn't give a damn about how big his biceps was, how big he was whatsoever. You're taking this guy out. That's what you have to kick into emotionally. You cannot freeze. You cannot freeze. I worked with years ago women's rape programs and all that, and I talked to numerous women that had been unfortunately raped and different things like that. You cannot freeze, sweetheart. You cannot do that. You have to kick in. You got to go past that point, and you're going to be scared. But once you kick past that, the adrenaline kicks in. Now it's a whole different ball game. You go nuts. You literally go nuts off of this person. You go nuts on them. Go nuts. And I'll speak about good tools to use and how to use them. Okay, so another thing is, where are the most common places that a woman gets sexually assaulted? Okay, because what I want you to do is be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your surroundings. Just don't go walking to the store, walking to the parking lot, and whistling and this and that, and not knowing what's on around you. If you're in a store and you see somebody acting strange, maybe verbally, just their actions are just really off, get away from them. That's signs right there. Get away from them. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of them. Look around, okay? Just be aware. If you are walking in, let's say it's a factory, and there's machines all around, and you're walking past the machines, what if you're aware of the machines? You might have to move this way, might have to move this way, you might have to duck to get past them. That is being aware of your surroundings. So you want to be aware of your surroundings. So understand a parking lot. A parking lot is one of the main places that a woman gets attacked. Okay? Trails. Maybe you're out on a trail walking. Maybe you're out on a trail running. Maybe you're on a bike trail with your bike. That's another place where they're kind of semi-private areas. This is where they say that women mainly get attacked. So you have to be aware. So if you're going out running, okay, you're going out walking, okay, if you're going out biking, understand that. Maybe take a weapon with you. You know, if you're allowed to carry a gun, carry a gun. Carry a blade. But understand that. Don't go, this would never happen to me. Because the person that said, the one that got raped, if you talk to her, I guarantee you, one time in her life she said, it would never happen to me. And that's who it happens to. So be safe, okay? Don't be foolish. So you're on bike trails. You might be hiking, okay? Or it could be a park. If you have a park around, like a baseball park, like we have, something like that, it could be there. You know, you got trails, you got this, you got that. Maybe you're just sitting on a swing. Maybe you're just, whatever, just relaxing in a chair. This is where they attack, okay? Semi-private areas, all right? And they'll attack you wherever. You could be getting in your car. They'll attack you. You could be pushing your buggy, they'll attack you. It doesn't matter. You could be at an ATM at 9 o'clock at night trying to get some money out, and you'll get attacked. Okay, I seen a video where a young lady got attacked, was, I think, early 20s, was getting money out to go on a vacation to another country. And I seen the video, guy comes up to her, grabbed her from the back, picked her up, threw her down, took her money, paralyzed her from the neck down. Paralyzed her from the neck down. Now, which is so sad. Now maybe she was aware, okay, See? I mean, we can only do so much, but I'm putting these thoughts in your brain, the computer center. I'm trying to reprogram the computer. Okay? So be aware. You want to be aware, okay, of your surroundings. Know what's going on. I mean, there's many times I'm walking in the park and I see maybe somebody over there yelling, somebody, or in the store, whatsoever. Go the other way. Go the other way. Okay, now I want to talk about some tools, what I call tools of the trade. Okay, you know, and you have many things what everybody uses. You have a punch, you have this, you have that. Okay, you have different things like that whatsoever. But again, at the end of this video, I'm going to put up some self-defense things, and I'm going to show you what to do. And plus, on May 20th, I'm shooting this. I'm doing this. Excuse me, this women's self-defense class. And I'm going to video it. So all these videos are going to be put up on YouTube for you. For you. Okay? Okay. So anyways, tools. You know, you have better tools, you have, you know, tools that are great, and you have tools that are not so good. We're about simplicity. In the fight game, which is being attacked, however, you want it to be simple but effective. When we train SEAL Team 6, that's how we come up with the RAT program. We trained them back in the 80s, okay, which is the elite SEAL team, all right? And they have to learn something. They only train 1 week out of a year. 1 week as far as self-defense. So they ain't got time to do spin kicks. They ain't got time to learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which I'm not saying is bad. They ain't got time to do that stuff. It's got to be simple and effective. It's got to end the game. They are in life-threatening areas. They want to go in, do the job, get out, nobody even knows they're there. And if they have to kill, kill whatsoever. But it's got to be done now. This is what we're showing you. So you have all kinds of tools, but you have better tools. Tools that are going to take a person out of commission, which can give you time to escape. That's what we're about. Surviving, escaping, not fighting. Okay? You don't want to get into all the case of guys trying to rape you. You're on the ground and he rolls you over and you roll over into grappling and you're trying to pin his arm if you could escape. That's foolishness. Get the hell out of there. Escape. That's what you want to do. Escape. See? So anyways, we have the eyes. So where there's an eye gouge, where there's an eye flick, whatsoever, you have the eyes. Okay? You have the ear. It takes something like 0.1 to blow an eardrum. When the eardrum gets blown, the balance is gone. Equalism is gone. They're messed up. Believe me, I've seen it happen. I know it for a fact. When I talk about this stuff, I've seen it, I've done it, I've seen it happen. Okay? All this stuff that I'm talking about, it's been field tested. Field tested. Okay? So you have that. You have the throat that you can tap. Now what I'm saying is, these are great areas to attack. In other words, punching the guy in the stomach, you see what I'm saying? Or hitting him with a jab in the mouth. If you can hit him with a jab in the mouth, flick his eye. Okay? You should watch my other video on getting hit in the eye. You seen LeBron James accidentally get hit in the eye. He's on the ground. Guy, what, 7'1", 7'2", in fantastic shape, can run a basketball court back and forth. He's on the ground. There. You're gone, see? Okay. So, we have the throat. Alright? Then we have what? We have a headbutt. Okay? We have attack to the groin. And when I'm talking going to the groin, you're always going after the testicles. You're always trying to attack the testicles. Okay? That's very, very, very important. A tap like that on the testicle, the guy's going to drop. How do I know? I've dropped many a times to the point I was throwing up. My students, things happen. That's how I know. Like I said, it's been field tested. Okay, you have your knee. When you knee, you're kneeing with the bone of your knee. And I'll show this on the video. You're kneeing with the bone of your knee. Not the top of it, with the bone. Okay, that knee could go what? to the groin, that could go maybe to the stomach, chest, or it could go to the thigh, to the leg. Then you have the elbow. Okay? Elbow is a lethal tool. It is a cutting tool. See that little bone right there, that little bone you want to slice with. You want to slice with. That's what you want to hit with. Everybody hits with this, and they do this. We call that a whip tip. No, you want to slice. Say, slice like this. That's what you want to do. So the elbow, okay? Now, we also have a palm strike, okay? And it's down, as far as I'm concerned, at the lower of the list, okay? But I'm not saying it wouldn't work, but it's down at the lower of the list. And then we have the bite. Okay, now I know you're going, I don't want to bite anybody. I don't want to bite anybody neither, okay? But when I was married, say 20-some years ago, when we started doing the biting, and I was talking to my wife about it, my wife said to me, why would you want to bite somebody? I don't. And she's like, I never bite anybody. I said, okay. I said, some guy got you on the ground, smacked you around a little bit, he's undoing his pants. I said, he's getting ready to have sex with you. The only thing you can do is bite. What we do? Bite him. I said, there you go. This is about survival. And everything within itself is an art. Whether I'm holding focus pads, no matter what, it is an art within itself. Biting is an art within itself. The art of Kimo Muay, biting and eye gouging. So why am I saying bite? Well, if a guy got you in the bear hug, he's holding you tight. That could be a very bad opportunity to bite. There's 144 different soft tissue parts on the body. And there is a way to bite, a certain way to bite. You never use your front teeth. You always use your side nippers, and you rip and you tear. But I will show you that on a video. But why am I talking bite? Guys, hold on to you. What are you doing when you're biting? A guy's holding on to you. He's holding on tight to you. What do you want to do? You want to get away. So you want to create space. He wants to hold you tight. He's too strong. He's too heavy. He's too whatever it may be. You can't get away. So you got to put him into a type of pain that he wants away, that he wants to escape from you. A type of pain. And that's where in the close scenario, the bite will come in. Believe me. Okay, well look at this one. I've heard a lot of people say, biting's foolish, this and that. They don't understand it. That's why. They don't understand it. They don't understand the fight game. They're idiots. Not being smart, they really are idiots. They don't understand the fight game. Alright? Like I said, there's a certain way to bite. Okay? A certain way. If you research biting on the internet, you'll see the body goes into a type of shock. Okay? I could have a little chipmunk, this big, sitting right here. He's laying right here. You walk up to it and you go, oh, that's a nice chipmunk. And you go like to pet it, and I go, he bites. You go, you backed up. There's what I'm talking about. You backed up. See? And you didn't even get bit, but you backed up. If you go to pet a dog, someone says that dog bites, you go, you back up. You see what I'm talking about? Somebody's holding you, you want them to back up. Back up. You want to create space on this person. Very important. Very important. So if you research it, the body goes into a type of shock. Now I'm not talking, you grab someone's arm and you bite, I'm not talking that crap. That is not what I'm talking about. You'll see, I'm going to demonstrate a bite, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. I am talking about you just shredded this person's body. Shredded it. In seconds. I'm talking seconds. Okay? And this is very important. Okay, this may sound nasty, but again, guys, they're raping you, and he's going to kill you. This is your only self-defense. That's it. So if you study, you'll see the body goes into a type of shock. He's a bit, it's backing up, and he's doing all this stuff there. That's what you wanted. You wanted him to let go. You wanted him to back up so you can escape. Remember, we are not about fighting. We're not the toughest people in the world. Nobody is. The key of what we are is The complete circle. We know how to fight everywhere. I'm not the best boxer, the grappler, trapper, kicker, I don't give a dang about any of that stuff. What I care about, where you want to fight. Mass attack, with a weapon, without a weapon, on the ground, on the knees, in a corner, it doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to see. So the bite is a major tool to use too. Okay, let me look at my notes here. Right. So that's a major tool, and that's a close quarter tool. Close quarter tool. Okay. Now at the end of this video, I'm going to put up some self-defense videos, okay, of what I talked about here, showing you stuff, and go ahead and check them out if you would, please. Okay, I hope you like our videos here. I'm new at this, so I'm not the best talker, okay, but we appreciate it. Please subscribe and like us, and please, please, everything we're doing is free to you. It's for you, to help you. So tell everybody you can about it. We appreciate all comments, okay? But tell everybody about it if you would, please. And continue watching our videos. And we got more videos coming up. We're going to keep them coming up. Keep them. As long as I can do this and you show interest to it, I'm going to be putting them out there. And always, always, anything that you would like me to go over, show anything whatsoever, please let me know. Let me know, and I'll do it. And as far as a little comment here from me, as far as there are any women out there looking for a single guy, I'm available. Keep that in mind. Okay, happy training. Thank you very much. How you doing? Dave Dirch here. Welcome to Advanced Fighting Systems Rapid Assault Tactics. This here is women's self-defense, and this is going to be off of the grabbing the arm. And if you remember, if you watched my show, if you didn't watch the show, subscribe and like it, and talk about these 3 major ways that a woman gets attacked. And one of them is by the arm being grabbed. So this is what we're going to show you. So, normal scenario is if I grabbed her arm, a lot of places teach, okay, like right in there, come in, say grab your thumb with your other hand, and pull your arm out. Do things like that there. See, you don't want to do that, okay? There's no pain. You have to create pain. First of all, I want you to understand, this is going to be going off the heart. You are going to be scared to death. Because when someone comes up and grabs you, you're getting into your car, the parking lot, wherever, and they grab your arm, you're going to be feared. I always talk, you have to go past that fear point. Okay? Understand that. So we're going to show you what we always do. We create pain. You go nuts. You create pain. So here's what a scenario would look like. I come up and I grab her arm, and she's just going to go off. I go, hey, you. There you go. Exactly like that there. So what does she do? If we go slow, I grab her, she just come right off the bat and hit, whatever, see? That's what she did, okay? That is what you want to do. Okay, hi everybody, Dave Dirch here. Welcome to Rapid Assault Tactics Concepts. This is a woman's self-defense, and this is going to be off of the bear hug. Now, you could be attacked from the front, excuse me, or you could be attacked from the back. Okay, we're going to do the back. They can pick you up, try to slam you. There's numerous things they could try to do, but we're going to just be do it from the back there, and I'm not going to try to pick her up. I'm just going to come up to her and attack her from the back. So let's say you're in the parking lot, okay, and I come up and I caught her, like right here, okay? Your main thing is what you want to do is you see where my face is? All she has to do is go nuts throwing headbutts, just whipping her head back. That's it right there, okay? And then besides that, if you get a shot of my hands up here, all she has to do is start pounding with her knuckles, just start pounding my hands too. She could do that there. So she could pound the hands, headbutt, she could headbutt and be pounding the hands, or one at a time. But that's your very best thing right there. Now this one is where I don't have her arms, okay? So I come up, I got a hold of her, okay? So we'll go to it
one time here. So I come up, hey, you, and I go over, she goes, hey, boom, boom, that's it. Right there, and escape out. That's going to change again because people, their heads are right here. See? Okay, so you can do that, okay, and you're just going nuts, or you could be hitting the hands, which these are the digital nerves, just pounding on them. Give that a try. Hi, Dave Dirch here. Welcome to Rapid Assault Tactics. Advanced Fighting Systems. Like us and subscribe, please. This one here is a woman's self-defense again, and this is one if she's being choked. Okay? So I want to give you a couple ideas. If I was choking her here, I mean, she possibly could turn her head and yank away and take off and get away. Okay? She possibly could. So if you can do that, of course. The only thing bad about IC is maybe not go after you, but if you could do that, good. But if he's got a hold of you good here, you have numerous opportunities here. Remember, we are about pain. And always remember, at this moment in time, this heart is going to be going off. She's going to be scared to death because all of a sudden she got attacked. Okay? So it ain't going to be like a normal thing here to where, you know, and of course this guy choking he's going to be going to it. So, but numerous options are, I'm here, she could go inside, she could gouge the eyes, she could finger strike the eyes, she could hit my throat, okay, she could kick my groin, she could kick my leg, there's numerous things she do. So, we want to create pain. Now, she could also punch me, but of all the things, what would you rather do? You could poke somebody in the eye. That's taking any man out of commission. Gouging eyes, hitting the throat, that's taking any man out of commission. That's why you want them. A shot to the groin, see, that's why you want to do them. So we'll do a little scenario here. So if I come up and I grab her, and she goes nuts, that's it, right there. And then you escape out. So you have numerous opportunities striking eyes, the throat, the groin, different things like that, where it's gouging, hitting, whatsoever, and then you go up and you create pain. Okay, give that a shot.